Roxanne, all she wanna do is party all night. Follow us on TikTok. Oh god, I've got really itchy eye. We'll link my YouTube.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm joined with my bestest friend.
Woo!
My bestest friend in the world and in the industry.
Carrie Pendle.
The one, the only Carrie Pendle.
Look, we're both in beige as well.
Oh wow, twins. I will leave Carrie's details down below, her Instagram, her YouTube, so you can go check her out because you'll end up falling in love with her by the end of the video.
Oh,
that's a lot of expectation.
Yeah,
Giving you a bit of pressure.
Best impression.
We're going to answer our most frequently asked Instagram questions, like just
general questions.
Yeah, it's more general, not like to us, because we know we're not like the biggest people on the internet, you know. But just, do you know what I mean? Like, do you know what I mean though? Like I'm not being like, right, this is what you guys have been really wanting to know.
Yeah.
You know, I hate that.
Gonna have to be able to see on this really hot gossip that we.
Yeah, like it's not like that. It's more. What we used to edit our Instagram photos, more like general things like that, you know, interesting things behind the scenes of social media, because we do it as like a
stop laughing about the trying to be normal and then I look at myself, I'm like
doing social media is sort of like our mini part-timey sort of jobs.
Yeah, like a job on the side.
Yeah, it's like a job on the side. It's not
it's
getting
like
us
a hobby slash job. If you know what I mean.
Like we've been doing this stuff for like years, and I think a lot of people don't realise that.
Yeah,
I feel
like
like
not like an overnight thing, is it?
No, like we started off blogging like years ago. Like I started
when
my
I
blog
started,
in like 2013 or something.
Definitely a hobby. Like when I started, I didn't really realise it. Like,
was
it was a lot smaller. It wasn't as big as a thing. So like I don't think Instagram was really a thing when I first started. Yeah. So it was literally just my blog, and I just thought of it as like a little like.
Yeah, it's really funny. Basically, the other day I looked at the blocked accounts I have on my like Instagram for like fashion and like that coincided with my blog. Like basically my Instagram now is like my main account, but I obviously just used to use it as my blog account, and I had blocked everyone.
How did you see?
You can look at the blocked accounts you've got.
Oh, I didn't know.
Which I didn't, that's why I came across it, and everyone from school was on it. It made me piss myself because it's people I even liked. I was just that scared about my own hobby, and literally everyone in there I just unblocked everyone. So I'm really sorry if I went to school if you actually liked you, because I just blocked them all.
Like I remember like putting my blog in like either on my Facebook or my Instagram, and I was like, it was like a really big deal. Like I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna put it in my Instagram bio, like I'm gonna do it, like I'm so crazy. And now I look back and I'm like, what? Like,
I know, but it's just really funny. I was literally going through there, like close friends were there on there, and this whole time they've just not known about this my Instagram account.
But you've only just unblocked them.
Yes, that's what I mean. I was literally like scrolling through. I was like saying to Megan all these names of people that like
blocked.
Yeah, I guess. So I think that's quite sad how embarrassed I was of it. And yeah, so basically when we first started, we just knew it as a hobby. Like it was pretty much a hobby, apart from only the big people who were getting like some sort of money, but I didn't really know about that.
No, and it was a lot more, I don't know, like I still think there's a lot that's not said about it in general, you know, like the industry. It's still a bit like, oh, spilling the tea, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like I feel like it really wasn't a thing then. There was a few big people that I knew, like Zoella.
Yeah. I just had no idea there was money in it, and like that was not my priority, and it still isn't. Like no. it would be
like,
handy
would you
to have it.
You know, if they were like, right, you can no longer make money through Instagram, YouTube or blog, that you can't have any endorsements, anything.
I would be doing it every
on?
day.
Yeah,
still.
So do you know what I mean? It's not about money.
That's what I've been doing every single day for years. Like not getting any money like from it until like the last couple of years. Only really the last year I'd say I've been getting actual like money from it. But that's obviously like a bonus from doing all these years of hard work to get to where I am. And even now, like I still feel like I haven't progressed, even though I know I have. I'm just really harsh on myself. Like we're our own harshest critics.
We say this all the time, that we don't really realise where we've got.
Yeah. And then we just look back and be like, wow, we went on like,
like
where we've been on so many amazing trips.
If you had said this a year ago, like things that I've done this past year, I'd have been like, what? And now I'm like, oh yeah, like I still like I'm a bit of shit, but do you know what I mean? But like you really need to just be like,
we're very self-deprecating. I think like
I think it's actually a really hard industry to be like proud of yourself in it, because it's like there's always something. Thing. It's always a bit like you. I don't know.
And like it's always someone's doing better than you still. Like I'm not consciously competing, but there is like that weird underlying competing. Like they're doing better than me. It's
constantly there, because you're seeing like the other person who's doing the same brand deal as you. Like what content they've made, is it better than mine? Oh, it's like, it's the same as like being in class or something. Like it's impossible to not know where you rank in the class. Like if she was going through test results, you'd be like, oh
yeah. And it's sort of like that, because I was like that at school as well. Like I'd always want to be not be the best, but get the best for myself.
I think everyone wants to do the best they can do, don't they? And I feel like you're not necessarily like not doing the best you can do, but there's always going to be people doing better than you. It's part of luck as well, so I think it can be like infuriating. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like luck and money is a big thing. Like if you've got a lot of money and grown up with a lot of money, like I feel like it's a lot easier to become more well established online. You're producing higher quality content.
Although I think it's easy to say, like, I don't want to say like, oh, it's like luck, because I think there's probably people put more work in. Like I know some people probably look at my Instagram and think like, as they look hard, and I think it is. Do you know what I mean? So these people who are doing really, really well probably are putting a lot of effort in, but I think there are some people who get it just through like luck. Do you know what I mean? Like you're always gonna have somebody who does it through luck. Yeah. It's just like,
it's like infuriating. Just a bit of luck. Yeah, there's just like a lot of stuff that people still don't know, like you were saying. Just having chocolate honeycomb. People still don't talk about.
I think isn't that with like every job? No. Like I think people who see it because social media, because it's like you talk about all your life, but you're not talking about this part. But if you think of most people with jobs, most people don't go, oh, I just came home today and got paid this. Do you know what I mean? So like, I think there's a bit of a thing about money, but then it's sort of because like...
Yeah, there is a weird like stigma around money, and it's made me like not want to talk, like not... Because I'm quite open with stuff, but
some of it you can't though, is the problem.
Yeah.
So like...
Yeah, because contracts and things.
And I think I would say the majority of people, you know, if you went just down the street, or not down the street because I think people wouldn't care, but you know, like your friends and family, if you were like, how much do you earn? Most people would sort of hesitate.
Yeah.
Wouldn't they? More people would than wouldn't. They would hesitate.
I don't think any of my family would openly say to me like how much they earn. Because everyone's very like... I feel like my family are very like quiet about that sort of thing.
But I think most people are.
Yeah.
In life, it's a bit of a like... Because there's always this pressure.
But then...
Is it enough, isn't it really?
Yeah. But then...
Or you don't want to brag. It's like one way or the other.
Yeah, very true. Like everyone's always conscious about what other people are judging, but then obviously I would feel uncomfortable asking people that. I feel like a lot of people always ask us, not us like individually, I mean like a collective social media people, like, oh, how much was that? How much you get paid for that?
You don't go to like a
I
don't know, like another job, like a builder, and go, oh, how much
did you pay for that?
Yeah, how much
did you get paid for that then?
So then I feel like it's like, oh, everyone's being really shady, but also it's like, well,
it's kind of like intrusive in the sense that everyone feels like they have the right to ask us how much we earn just because we post our lives on social media. Yeah, I see that side of it. But I love talking, like I love having friends in the industry because we talk about stuff like this on a personal level, do you know what I mean?
And also it's good to have like a benchmark, because I think it's really hard. I don't know if, you know, when you first started like charging for like even like little things like an Instagram post or something, it's really hard to know how much to charge for. Other than like Googling it, and that's not really a set thing. If you don't have like friends in the industry, it's really like quite daunting. Because
you can see how much you're getting underpaid. I think that's the main thing. Like most of the time you're undercharging yourself because we're so not negative,
or if
but
a brand turns you down, then you think, oh my god, have I been completely out of order there? And then you start like doubting yourself, and really you're probably not. They're probably just being annoying. But like, do you not think, like, imagine if you didn't speak to anyone, you would just sort of be like,
yeah, I would still be charging like £10 for everything.
£5?
Just a £5 would be lovely, thank you.
Do you have a budget? Oh, okay, no worries.
Shall we do questions?
Yeah.
We've got a few questions of like people, like what we've figured around most frequently asked questions, specifically on Instagram or like to do with YouTube and stuff. So we'll do those first, and then
look like a little
joint
list.
main questions you get asked. So top one is what we use to edit our photos on Instagram.
Oh, this is actually like one of the
I think this is like top for me.
So we both use Lightroom. We use Lightroom, We originally had an Ebony Day preset, but I don't know about you, but I don't use quite that anymore, although I've still got some of the things I sort of made my own from that. But I guess it still stems from that. But quite a lot of people have presets, but you could just make your own. Yeah. To be fair, it sort of depends what kind of colour scheme you're going for. Yeah. But to be honest, if you're like starting out, presets in general, I think there's quite a lot of like fair price ones. Yeah. So for the sake of like, you normally get like packs of presets. There's some really good ones for like £10.
And they're for life, like,
yeah, you own that, and then you can edit it as. If you're into it, like obviously like £10 pre sounds like a lot to some people, like editing a fit when you can do it all yourself, but like I would definitely do, I wouldn't do it again because now I've kind of learnt how to do it, but I don't know, like I think it was definitely worth it.
100%, because it's made me like get a bit of an insight into what I like on my Instagram, and like, I know this probably sounds stupid to people who don't do Instagram, like talking about it like this.
People at work about it, like I know that they just don't get what I'm on about. They're like, what?
Yeah, I feel stupid, but it is like a business now. Like it is a place of business. Not that I'm on there for business, but it's like a good stepping stone. It's really hard to explain it without sounding like a prick to people who don't get it. You know what I mean?
But the thing is, before like, you know, if it wasn't like a money or business thing, like I'm a very aesthetic person anyway. Like I studied art for 3 years. Like I like things to look good. Do you know what I mean? Like I care about interior design. I care about like, I've always cared about like photos and things like that, making like a picture wall. So obviously I've had an Instagram. I want it all to look nice.
True. Yeah, my Instagram's always looked nice to what I wanted at the time, if you know what I mean. So like the little white border stage and like,
I mean, it's a personal thing, isn't it? Because like a photographer could look at our Instagram and be like, oh my god, you're fucking joking, that's disgusting. But like it's what you like and what you know and what you're capable of. And
I am thinking about making preset, like Lightroom presets. Like I think I might do it in summer when I've got like time to sit and like find my perfect ones and make little like sets, and hope like I'll maybe sell them like really cheap.
Yeah,
compared to like everyone else, I think, because I feel like it's quite a nice thing to do like in my spare time, and it's sort of like a mini little,
you can have a little hashtag for it as well, and
share some pics and stuff. But yeah, Lightroom is and number one.
Sort of show,
well, should we do, we'll put before and afters on the screen, so do you want to like screenshot it what it is before and after?
Okay. My preset, I have like a set one basically that I put on straight away, and then I edit. You can edit different things, so like you can bring out certain colours. So if I was wearing like a pink blazer, I would drag like pink up a bit if I wanted it to be like particularly pink, or if I was having like a pink bit on my feed. And then you can change like your brightness, your contrast, everything like that. So each photo, if you've shot it outside, if you shot it inside, it needs editing a bit differently. But I put this preset on first, it sort of changes all the hues to the same, and then I play around with it, if that makes sense. Yeah,
that gives you a bit of an insight into like how, I think even though it's like sort of minor differences, like it makes a massive personal change for me.
I think most people, not most people, that's a bit of an exaggeration, a lot of big Instagrams, like brands and things, will automatically do it even if it doesn't look that obvious. Like if you didn't really know it was a thing, because I feel like some people might be like, oh, what, a preset, like what? Essentially a filter.
A filter, yeah, like a preset's a filter.
Or quite a lot will sort of have like a coherent theme to it. And then you can kind of make all of these random photos that you're taking follow like a store, like a brand.
It's literally like
it's keeping one brand, isn't it, basically?
You literally copy and paste it. It's so simple when you've actually got them. Okay, another top question we get asked is, how did you grow your Instagram?
Time and effort.
Yeah, time, effort, consistency.
I mean, yours bigger than mine.
Doing it for the right reasons.
It depends how you mean the question, because like, I guess straight away we're like, well, it's not an overnight thing. It wasn't really, we didn't really intend for it to grow. It just sort of picked up a bit of whatever. But in terms of if you're giving somebody advice, say you had someone come to you and they're like, I'm really enjoying it, but I just feel like I need to get more people seeing my things. And I guess like it's post consistently, engage, interact with other people, use hashtags. Do you know what I mean? Like there is ways of being seen more.
Yeah.
And obviously we don't just ignore them and be like, I don't want to grow anymore. Like,
no,
obviously.
Like geotagging stuff is quite a good one. Like making sure you tag your location. Tag all your brands
as well. Anything you can tag, really. Any way you can get to anything else, even if it's like
a tag or a hashtag.
Tag of a really big brand. It's not going to hurt to be on there tagged in, because you never know if somebody would find you through that, because they're looking at the jumper that you just tagged or whatever.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Hashtags, geotags, actual tags. Smaller brands, people might then share your picture of the like independent headband brand that you're wearing,
and making sure you engage with other people who are doing similar things to you, because that's always nice to make friends in the industry for good reasons. Not I'm not saying just jump on whoever's got more followers than you to try and like sponge off them.
It's quite annoying when people do that. Like I feel like you can tell, like, you don't make friends to gain followers. Engage. Because you want to create a better community. Because you love your style similar to theirs, or they're also making their own, and you want to support each other. Don't comment on their picture. Support for support. Like that's not really what supporting is. Do you know what I mean? You just want to support them off your own back, and then you start to create like a good community, because you I think hashtags are a really big way that you get found from. Like it just depends if they work.
Yeah, we both got hashtags. That's cute.
I'm getting pins and needles in my life.
I didn't think my hashtag would go down very well when I first made mine. I really didn't think no one would use it. I was worried about mine,
to be fair. I think that's like a personal thing. Like, do you know, when you put anything out onto the internet, you're like, what if this is just like everyone ignores it?
But yeah, mine's called hashtag Body Posy Pals. Just wanted to like spread a bit of like self-confidence, self-love. Like if you're enjoying a photo that you've uploaded, like hashtag it and be proud of like that you've been confident enough to post it, if you know what I mean. Like whether that's empowering, like whether that's a bikini photo or you're like just fully clothed and you're just
a selfie.
You know, just something nice and cute.
Mine is Carrie kindness, and it's essentially the same thing, but like just like spread a bit of kindness.
Nice.
I try to like carry kindness, but like carry kindness with you. Like be kind to yourself, be kind to others. Let's all be kind to each other. And I quite like it, because then I can go on the hashtag and like spread kindness by, you know, like sharing everyone's things. Yeah. So just little spaces if you want to join in on them.
Yeah.
Come on over.
Come on over. And then we've got finding places to shoot. That's what I get asked a lot.
I think this is like really easy, and I think even we do it sometimes, but I think it's really easy to like, overthink how, like, where you're shooting.
Yeah.
And some of the like smallest space, like our favourite places to shoot is literally like the smallest thing, like just a door that's quite nice, or like a bit of a wall. Like you don't need to, I know we've done this, but like you don't need to like travel to London to get some like street shots. Like there's probably, it depends where you are, but I mean there is always opportunities around you depending on what style you're going for. I know it's obviously hard if you want like city vibes and you live in the countryside, like that is hard. Yeah. But there's usually like, it's like making the most of what you can. So like,
yeah, we'll have the odd day like where we go just because we fucking enjoy it. Like we like
this
love
is like
it.
My favourite day of the week is content shooting day.
Yeah, like where we just go and take photos because it's like we're doing our own mini fashion project for ourselves. Yeah. And it's just fun, and we just like taking photos.
Hanging out anyway, so it's just like a normal day for us, and that's just like a thing to do.
Yeah. I have the best fun ever. And
love it.
And like just putting outfits together, do you know what I mean? Like feeling all glam and taking photos.
And I think we both enjoy it, so it's not like
a chore.
We're not dragging somebody else around like, oh, can you take a photo of me here? Like it's not. It's like we enjoy it. Like I love getting a photo and being like, oh my god, you're gonna love this, wait, and then like showing you. I mean, like, that's what's fun about it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. You don't have to get all out. Like we've done some like quite good ones like in our homes and stuff like that. Your main thing really is lighting.
Yeah.
So if you're inside, trying to get good enough lighting, although Lightroom can sort that out.
Yeah. Especially if you shoot in RAW, like it's just amazing. And yeah, just find.
Think about your colours as well.
Just think about what you're looking for and whether you can find somewhere close to you that can offer that.
Yeah.
Even
I mean,
if it's
you can use geotags on Instagram a bit if you're like going to, I don't know, like a city or something. Like we're in Nottingham quite a lot, so sometimes I'll just check the Nottingham tag and then see like what people have tagged recently. I mean, usually you have to scroll for it, but I'll be like, oh my god, what's this like pink cafe? That's cute, and then click on it and be like, oh, we can go there or whatever.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be somewhere fancy. Like normally you can make things like just a random doorway or like an archway.
Yeah.
Or
usually like the presets are what sorts the photo out for us.
Yeah. Imagine seeing your feed all presets wiped off. Like it would just be. I kind of want to do that. I don't know how I did that. Like all the exact photos you're using, exact same crop, but with no preset.
I would die, I think.
Like it literally wipes out green. I hate green on my feed unless it's like a cute plant or something, but like grass green.
Yeah, like green.
And it just wipes out green. It's so good.
And just sometimes, oh, I don't know, it just brings the life back into my face.
Yeah.
I feel like
it's quite orangey, I think, our presets, isn't it? In like a nice way, like.
Yeah, like it brings like the life back into my face, because sometimes my camera will like just wash me out if I'm in like a really bright room or something. So it's nice to bring the colour back into my face. How to feel confident wearing things that aren't your style or trying new styles.
Like in public, I mean, it's always tricky. Like we've had a few, I can actually think of a few occasions, purple shell suit.
Purple shell suit straight up.
We will be like, shit, God, this is quite a lot for where we are. Like bear in mind we're in Lincoln, in probably like
a really cute tiny little city.
Yeah, we're not in the middle of like, but I feel like fuck it.
Yeah, I think you just gotta think you're doing it for you.
Yeah.
Like if you're enjoying what you're wearing.
Life's too short, man.
Life's too short to care if people are staring in the street. Like it's their problem.
I always think that. Always this, and I'm like, they'll be liking my pic later. Like I'm like, it's fine, it's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. Like even if somebody looks at you a bit funny, like chances are they're gonna forget about it in like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And if it really was that bad, I mean, we've never experienced anything this bad, but I'm just picturing like worst case scenario, like somebody's on the street, people are like shouting things at them. I would probably just like remove myself from the situation for a bit and like then go back there.
I think it's always nerve-wracking when you first start it, because I remember being so nervous when we first used to go out, like, or just in general, like
we're getting so much better at getting changed and things as well, aren't we?
Yeah.
In the street.
Yeah.
With like some clothes, obviously.
Yeah, it is. Like even I'll sometimes have like really waves of like panic, like oh my god, everyone's staring at me. Like I think that's just natural as a human. Like if people are staring at you, it makes you feel uncomfortable. I saw Lucy Wood say this in her vlog the other day, getting the vlogging ick when she was out in public on her own. And like I sometimes get that, like I'll just be like, oh my god, I can't get my camera out. Oh my god. Yeah, like where you just have that moment where you're like, oh my god, I don't want to do this. Like everyone's looking at me, and you start being really irrational. But yeah, I think it just comes with like time, not in a patronising way, but it comes with like time. Like the more you do it, like with anything in life, yeah, the more you do it, the more you're not going to be scared. Like I used to be scared of getting on the train. I get on it like at least once a week now, and it's fine. Like,
and we've never actually had really any bad experiences, like other than just being like, oh, they're looking at me funny. We've never had anything actually bad happen, have we? Like where we've been like, oh, yeah, they've just like shouted something really horrible that's really upset me.
Yeah,
like,
no, we haven't really had any like negative encounters, really.
No, not like I mean bad. There's never been anything bad.
Okay, so I've got the next one's like shooting in public as well. I think you just have to get over it. Like if you want a good photo with a good backdrop, you're just gonna have to do it. Like that's what we have to say to each other sometimes. We'll be like, just do it. Just do it. Yeah,
and like even though we're both like, we'll swap around and we'll know that the other one's feeling that, I'm like, shut up, I'm like, just do it. Like literally nobody can. But just do it. And then when it's the other way around, I'll be like, oh my god, I can't do it. And you'll be like, just Carrie, it's really not a big deal. I've just done it. Just do it. Yeah, we just need a bit of tough loving and then we're fine.
We do. And I think if you just fake it, like I know it's hard to do it. Like just if you just start going. Like posing,
and
like,
we always say like we could be doing like a fashion project or anything. Like I think we always think that what we're doing is like not
valid.
Yeah,
because we're doing it for ourselves rather than for like a degree or
a job. Like it's not our physical, as in like an actual job, if you know what I mean. Like it's not. You know, if we worked for that company and they were like, can you go out and shoot this jumper? Do you know what I mean? I'd be like,
yeah, okay.
Yeah, whereas because we're just doing it
for fun. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit like
doesn't seem legit. Yeah.
Yeah. We always talk about like the negative stuff, but the amount of times that I've like clocked somebody like similar age, where I feel like they're going to be giving me like a horrible look, and they're like, and I'm like, oh, okay, hun, like, you're actually nice, because that's what I do. Yeah,
we've had some really good comments actually. I just remembered, like, I feel like people have said like, oh, nice.
Yeah, I love your trousers. We've had like nice girl groups and like
nice like old like people that have just been like, oh, do you want me to take? Oh, do you want me to take a photo for you?
No thanks.
No, we're good. Yeah, you can count on the positive people. Yeah. And then last question we personally get asked a lot is about starting a YouTube channel. Do it.
Just do it.
I know that seems like the worst advice. Yeah.
Just do it. Like there's no commitment. If you start and then you're like, oh, actually,
this isn't for me.
No, I don't want to do it. Then just stop.
Yeah. If you've got a phone, film on your phone. If you've got just any editing software, Windows Movie Maker. If you haven't got anything else, do you know what I mean? Like
still
for the basics. Yeah, people still use it.
Stop.
If the reason you're not doing it is because you're worried about what other people think, you just need to do it.
That's no, it's not good.
Yeah, I think a lot of people just get too worried about what other people are going to think, and I know it's natural because that's what I did when I thought. Do you know what I mean? But I knew that I loved doing it because I used to just film me like doing my makeup in my room and stuff.
That's worse, regretting that you wish you'd done it sooner than.
Yeah, because I even wish I did it sooner before I
wish I'd done it when I was from the womb.
Same. I started like when I was 17 or something, 16, 17.
I say just do it.
What's your dream brand deal, sponsor, collaboration? Mine this year, these are my two big manifestations for like the brand deal world. Wagamama's and Cafe Nero. That's my two.
Yeah, fair play. Wagamama's would be in mine. Really want to do Coke.
Oh, Coke. Yeah, we drink too much.
I would like to do Domino's, to be honest.
And that fits us perfectly into the video. Yeah. This video is sponsored by.
See what we can do, Coke. Hire us. I would like to do Domino's.
Oh, wow. And yes.
That's my like foodie ones. I really want to work with Topshop.
Oh yeah, I should probably do some. I just did food ones.
Topshop and Zara, I would love to work with them. But there's quite a lot of big like fashion brands. Like, I mean, just fashion brands is kind of my like hope for this year.
That was my goal.
I kind of want to do H&M, and I'm not sure. That's not even what I wear the most, but I just like really want to do H&M. But Topshop and Zara would be my main ones.
Topshop would be amazing.
And then I'd love to do some more like travel ones. I don't really know what I mean by that, but like imagine like pairing up with like Ryanair,
Booking.com,
and Expedia, lastminute.com, like any travel ones obviously be insane.
That'd be so cool.
Like Pinot Cruises, and you're like, oh, I'm just going on a week's cruise, like vlogging it, like that would be insane.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal would be to go on like a brand trip abroad. But that's just like a crazy goal. Like it's just because I'd love to create the content out there. I think that's what I'd love more than anything. Not even just for the holiday. Like I'd actually love to create content in a new environment.
And like
that's why I love travel vlogging.
Like abroad, like doing like shoot. Yeah, it'd be heavenly. So good. But yeah, travel ones, anything travel.
I think mine would just be the same as yours though. Like Topshop, Zara would be amazing.
I mean, Pretty Little Thing.
Misguided.
Nasty Gal Boohoo.
Yeah.
That's pretty insane.
Yeah, I remember because that's what my goal was, like to do some fashion brand work.
I'd quite like to do like Nike or something like that. Do you know what I mean?
Oh like, like New Balance. I actually love New Balance shoes so much.
Or like Adidas.
Yeah, like a sports brand.
Yeah.
There are so many, I can't think off the top of my head.
It's like weird though, because it could be like so many random things. Like I'd love to do some interior ones this year. I don't really know what that entails, but do you know if like
Dunelm or
Next Home
like
Home
Sense
we want to do this, yeah, I'd love it.
Yeah.
But like it's hard to pinpoint exactly what.
I think we should make a list
Apple
and manifest.
would be quite nice. Apple? Yeah, wouldn't turn that down.
I think we should start manifesting, like writing them down.
I am working with Apple this year. I am working with Apple this year. But first,
let me
Coca-Cola.
take a selfie. Is it really as toxic as people seem to think it is? I don't think it is. I think you have control over your personal space
100%.
online.
Like, you literally curate what you see.
Yeah, literally, you monitor.
Yeah.
Obviously, there are some elements where you can't monitor it. Like, you can't tell if someone's edited their photo to shit, whether they've got fillers and they're not admitting it. Do you know what I mean? Stuff like that is toxic. But if you just get rid of anyone that makes you feel shit in yourselves because you're comparing yourselves to them, I think social media is an amazing place to be. I've just made so many friends from it. Just grown in confidence. Like, there's nothing bad that I've personally had apart from a few negative hate comments that, you know.
Yeah, and if you've got that positive bubble around you, then that's what supports you from the negative hate comments. You know?
Yeah. So no, I'd say no, it's not toxic.
Yeah, I'd also agree with that one.
Have you ever had a bad experience when working with a brand? Plentiful.
Yeah. I think it's quite hard working brand as well because like you don't know what is acceptable.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like what
the boundaries.
Yeah, the boundaries. That's it. Thank you for that. I didn't think we were gonna get there. Like you don't know what you can, how to be treated, kind of thing. Like it's kind of, especially like
when you're first starting off, like
even like a year ago, like when I sort of didn't do as many like. Not even like paid things, but like gifted things where you're sort of like, are they treating me okay? Yeah. Or is this, do you know what I mean? Because you can have brands, especially like even bigger ones, where you're like so honoured to be working with them and then they sort of say something and you're like, oh.
I think the bigger brands can sometimes be worse.
100%.
If not, yeah, I think actually most of the brands that have been bad to me have mainly been bigger ones.
Yeah. I don't want to make it sound really dramatic because I've not had that many bad, like where I've been like, oh my god.
I've just had really late payments. That's probably been the worst thing.
Yeah, or
as in like 5 months late.
Just like, I don't know, like kind of rudeness and things like that, but not like I've not had like any scandals or anything like where it's been like
they've gone against the contract and
and they've done this and like there's nothing like that bad. But I just think it's hard because like I know obviously you're on management now, but like pre-management you don't really know. Like it's just you against like a whole company or whatever, and like it's just me sat, I don't know, at my kitchen table, like on my phone in bed, trying to reply to an email where I don't really know what I can say, don't know what's allowed in a contract, don't know what I can say yes and no to. Do you know what I mean? Like I've not got like a lawyer sat next to me. Like I don't know. Like it can be quite hard. Do you know what I mean? Like a late payment, what do you do? Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I think that's quite good why you like being on management for that reason. But like it is hard. When it's just you, and then I'll be asking Lewis or I'll be like messaging you like, oh, what do you think about this? Do you know what I mean? And that's why it's helpful to have other people in the industry, because like Lewis won't know. Like my mum will be like, imagine being in like a situation like that where you've got, you know, somebody emailing you and you just don't know what you can say, and you don't want to be too harsh because you don't know if you're in the wrong or if they're in the wrong or if you're right to think they're in the wrong or if you can even say that to them or if you're breaking a contract. Like it really is quite hard sometimes, and like you're still trying to be professional because you still want to work with them or you don't want to work with them, or you know that they are linked with other brands that you want to work. It is hard. It really is hard.
It is. That's why it's quite nice to have, because I know there's a lot of
the amount of times like message you and I'm like stupid things like, what do you think I should charge for this? Like what? Like it's really hard to do it on your own. A lot of people have a lot of negative stuff to say about management and like stuff like that. Like a lot of people probably see it as a negative rather than a positive from like people who I've spoken to. Like, but I think it is such a nice way to have that little bit of direction when it comes to payment, and that they sort it out. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Before you were on it, I would have said like management. Yeah. But since obviously seeing you on it, and like I think it's like only been good, really. Do you know what I mean? Like there's not been any downside to it. Like I think it's actually really good for you. Just branched out, giving me more connections. It's just helpful. Like it's just helpful to have them. Yeah, and nice to have a bit of an insight into that side of things and like some professional advice, I guess. I'm going into the social media industry on the brand side of things. So from your view, how would you change how the brands interact and work with influencers from the brand side? Well, where do I begin? No, that's such an amazing question though. That's so good. I love that. That's so exciting. I think I'd love working from that side. That's my dream job.
Is it? Yeah.
No, my dream job would be working from my side.
Yeah.
But I just don't know if that's feasible.
Yeah, I feel like you have to have that other side. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
For more experience, maybe. I don't know.
I mean, my main thing would be conscious of what you're getting out of an influencer, I will say.
Yeah.
Even if they're, dare I say it, a micro-influencer.
Dare I say it?
Hate those words, but I don't know, like, I think it can be.
Yeah. We are technically classed as micro-influencers, even though we fucking hate it.
There's like a lot of work goes into things, and sometimes I don't think brands are very like the different things you have to put in. So it's like, you know, right, say this was like given to me and they were like, right, can you put a picture of this on your Instagram, whatever amount of money. Okay, I've got to photograph it. I mean, we have each other, so that's lucky, but could need a photographer. Yeah. Need to spend time doing it, so a physical hourly rate. Do you know what I mean? Like, say that takes an hour to go and shoot. Like, what do you earn? What's minimum wage? I don't know, £8. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's £8. You've got the model, because I'm also modelling it. I'm not a model, but do you know what I mean? Like, if they wanted to do that themselves, then I'm uploading it, so then you've also got the
exposure,
reach.
yeah.
So it's like, you know, if they were doing a magazine article, they would have to do all the shoot and then they'd send it to the publisher and it would go into the magazine.
So they just think they can take the piss out of us, basically.
Yeah,
is what we're trying to get at.
So they would sort all of the shooting out and then send it to the magazine, then it would go to the magazine's like readers, like our followers. But with us, it's like you do that entire process. You'll be like, oh, can you make sure you get 3/4 of the right side of the jumper in? And I'll be like, fuck, please,
give me a
break.
Or I think just make sure you make it clear to
from the start.
From the start, yeah.
From the start, not after a week.
Yeah, what you want, because sometimes I've had brands give something to me and I've been like, oh, amazing, because I really like the product or the jumper or whatever it is, and then after they've sent it, even though before they've said, oh, if you like it you can like post it, then they'll be like, you have to include this and this and this in the caption. I'm like, no, because you never said that before.
I have people just go, oh, we'd love to send you one of these, can I have your address? And I'm like, oh yeah, cool. Like to be fair, most things like that, if I like them, they'll end up on my social media anyway, like, because like I know that that's kind of like, do you know what I mean, like that's kind of why I'm doing it. And then like it'll arrive and I'll be like, oh yeah, that's cool or whatever, or like, oh, it's not cool or whatever. They'll be like, right, so when are you uploading the picture?
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait a minute.
You didn't specify yet. So just, I think make sure,
be open, like have a chat, like even with like budgets and things, like I'm so open for negotiation if I like a product. I mean, like it's like a very like two-way conversation. But it's like some brands are just so...
Yeah, like you're just like a number rather than an actual individual with your own style and stuff.
If you were like, you know, we're on a really low budget at the minute, but we absolutely love your style, like there might be another campaign in October, like, would you take this amount? Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm probably more likely to say yes instead of you just being like, no, you have this many followers, which means it equates to this much money. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't...
Quite rude and abrupt. Other thing that I was going to say for brands to look out for is people who are buying their followers, because practically everyone I used to love on social media has bought their followers.
But about 50% of the people that I know,
the people we both love on Instagram, we found out they've ended up buying followers in some way or another. Like, we literally see straight through everyone,
and it's so obvious. And like,
it's really
I spend
bad.
like 5 hours a day on Instagram, so like this sounds so bad, but I like know people's engagement and followers. Like, it sounds really weird, but like when you spend that long on there, you kind of know people similar to you, or sort of they've got like, you just know like the benchmarks they're on because you've just seen them. I don't know, you might have just like shouted them out to hit 10k or whatever, do you know what I mean? And then you're on their thing and they're like, oh, I've
obviously there were like times, like, e.g. Lucy would shouted me out, so I gained quite a lot overnight.
Yeah, but that was, you can like, tell when something's genuine. And
that's what I mean. But I make that quite evident on my, I was like, thank you Lucy, oh my fucking god. Like,
and like your engagement follows your engagement and your followers are like,
but like literally the other day I just saw someone with 1,000 followers go up to 4,000 in like a week, and I was like, that would never happen ever. And then
unless
just
they were, you know,
unless they bought followers.
Crazy,
and then obviously look straight on the followers and they're all fake accounts that have been just made.
Like, literally all you have to do is like, obviously everyone is going to have, like, if I went down mine and yours, there's going to be somewhere you're like, what's this weird account?
Weird,
you can't stop some weird people following you. But if it's like no picture, no picture, no picture, no picture, no picture, and a random array of letters down and down and down, then chances are they've been bought.
Yeah, and literally, I'm not even kidding, like everyone we used to love has bought their followers.
It actually saddens me so much.
I think, should we just say them and I'll just blur out our faces, so. Basically just everyone we loved.
Everybody we ever loved.
I just don't get it, like, why are you spending your hard-earned money on nothing?
Also, like, how can you live with yourself? How can you live with yourself? It's just shit, because I, like, it's very much, I don't want to be like, oh, because it's not all about numbers, like, I'm fully aware of that, but then you always have to appreciate it's a little bit about numbers.
Yeah, because
like,
these brands are working with these people who are frauds.
Yeah, and it's just
and
like,
it's infuriating.
How are you proud, like, you know when you hit 10k, how are you proud when you bought 7k of them?
Yeah,
like,
yeah, there are people that have bought like 50,000.
And what I don't get is, my favourite thing about Instagram is like interacting with people. Do you get what I mean? So
yeah, like
getting messages, speaking to people, like even if it's like comments on a photo and like, do you know what I mean? Whatever, that's the fun bit. So if you've got, let's say you've got 5,000 followers and you bought, let's say 3,000, so you've got like 2,000 you've got yourself. You're getting the interaction of 2,000, which is not going to be anywhere near the same as 5,000, which is over double. Do you get what I mean? Yeah. So you must be getting like barely any messages, barely any. So you're not getting what the fun part of growing an audience, which is chatting to people. Yeah. So what's the point in having, like, physically, what is the point? I don't get it.
No, neither do I.
I do get it. Brand deals and money.
That's true though. That's the only reason they're doing it, because they want brand deals and money. Or to look cool.
I just really hope, and I think, genuinely, I do think it will happen. I do think it will happen. Recent times, it's getting late, I can't articulate. There will be a way, an obvious way, and it's just going to rat so many people out and everyone's going to be like, oh shit.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this little bit of an insight into the industry. Hopefully it's been somewhat interesting. Go check out Carrie's social media, I'll leave it all down below, YouTube, Insta, you know. And yeah, we'll see you soon for another video. Let us know if what challenges you want us to do, because I really want us to do challenges.
We want to do some more
like some charity shop like challenges, fun stuff like that. So let us know, and we'll see you soon. Bye.